So here we are in the pen of 50 fresh calves. They've been here a day. So we're just getting them used to the surroundings here. We'll keep them quarantined for probably a week. I'm just going to roll out a hay bale for them. Get them used to some new feed, some new surroundings. Probably next week we'll run them through the processing system, and they'll get a brand, keep the banker happy. They'll get 2 injections, one being mainly for blackleg, which is a soil-borne disease. They can lick dirt, get it that way, kills them pretty quick. Bit of a problem around this area, and probably most areas in cattle regions. And the other injection they'll get is for BRD, be the main one, respiratory disease. These little calves could be carriers of lung issues, turn into pneumonia. Dead calves. That's never good. We like to take care of our animals here. There's a lot of money sitting here. When you think about it, there's probably close to $1 million worth of cattle in this yard. So when you got that much money on the line, it's very important. Take care of these little guys. We don't want to lose them. Every year we'll lose 1 or 2. 1 or 2% is kind of we don't really want to get over that. It's probably easier for me. I don't have as many animals, so I can keep pretty close eye on things. When you start getting into thousands of head of cattle in one location, that's a big job, keeping all those animals healthy. Be a full-time job for one guy, just checking everything, treating. So when they come in here, there's no antibiotics given right at the start. If I see a sick one that's laying down, showing signs of respiratory illness or otherwise, you'll get an injection of a fairly high-powered antibiotic. It'll last for a week. Pretty rare they need a second injection. They'll usually pull through with one injection. Once they've been here for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, there's very little sickness. It's usually in the first 10 days to 2 weeks that you'll see sick ones show up. But these guys, most of them have been weaned off their mothers for probably a month or 2. It's hard to say. These calves come from numerous ranches, so we treat them all the same when they come, because you don't know what's been done to them and what hasn't. They'll also get a pour-on. It's more a larvicide, kills mostly external parasites, lice and whatnot, and then the spring will give them an internal dose for internal parasites before they go out on the grass. And then in the fall, they'll go back into the feed yards and gain some more weight once they've grown out. You like your cattle get some good frame on them before they get fattened, so they've grown out, and you don't want to push them too hard off the start. So yeah, just gonna unroll this hay bale, and it doesn't take them long, they'll figure it out. By the end of this time next week, they'll be in with the others over there and eating out of the feed bunk, eating silage, eating barley. they'll get it figured. Right now, Nick, the trusty cow dog, is keeping a very close eye on these calves. Aren't you, Mick? They're actually quite curious about dogs. Okay, Mick, load up. Come here, load up. Load up. Come on. He really likes his job. He doesn't want to go in the truck. He thinks he's working. Well, that's the short story about these new calves. Hope you enjoyed. Over.